100% Chelsea. Hello guys, here with Louis and Tony. Today, talking about, we had to say goodbye to a legend. Goodbye to a legend who went, unfortunately, to the red side of London. Petr Cech. Petr Cech. Now, guys, we've seen Petr Cech in an Arsenal shirt. It hurts a bit, doesn't it? But how do we feel about that whole deal? Now it's all said and done, and now he's at Arsenal. He's looking a bit happy, we must say. How do you feel about him going over to Arsenal?
Well, let's on it. There's a massive culture difference between our clubs. I mean, Fabregas coming here. Oh, we hate Fabregas. Take down the flag. It's like, well, yeah. Cech, love him. I mean, if he's happy, I'm happy. I mean, I don't want to see him rot on the bench. He's world class, but I don't want to see him go to Arsenal.
Yeah.
And it's all sort of, it's up in the air. And if I'm honest, if he's happy, I'm happy. And he's played for us for 11 years. He's a legend of the club. What else do we have to say? There's nothing else really to say. If he's happy, I'm happy. That's what I've said it 3 times. There you go.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. You?
I'm not very happy about it. I'm not going to lie to you, but and Arsenal wouldn't have got him had we not kept our word, or rather Roman Abramovich kept his word. Obviously, Jose Mourinho didn't want him to go. None of us wanted him to go, really, did we? Let's have it right. But he's gone, you know, and we have to respect that factor. You know, he's going to be playing against us. I don't know, is he going to be playing against us at Wembley? Do you know?
He might do, but obviously, personally, I think he might not actually play. Wenger might not allow it.
I've read that he might not be playing against us. I think he'll
But
play,
he could.
Yeah, he could, but I think he'll play Ospina.
Yeah.
I don't honestly. I mean, has it made us any weaker? No. Has it made them stronger? Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I think if I was Arsenal, it's one of the areas where they did need to strengthen. You know, I think it's pretty common knowledge, really, isn't it? Sort of keeper, holding midfield, and a world-class striker. That puts them right up there, you know. And they've obviously got one part of it sorted now. You know, it is sad. I'm happy with the replacement, though. I don't think we've lost any quality there. It's just that obviously we've added to their quality, you know.
Begovic isn't as good as Cech. Begovic he's a good keeper.
No, of course not.
But obviously he's not going to be as good as Cech. But I think where he's not going to be playing, he's going to be rotting. He won't be as good. It's going to be like, put it this. Do you remember Ross Turnbull? We bought him from Middlesbrough. Amazing. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Amazing keeper. Amazing at Middlesbrough. Brought him in last 2 seasons ago. That blunder against QPR, and then before that he did nothing.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I just worry that Begovic is going to just rot on the bench.
Well, we do need a number 2, whether anyone likes it or not. And I'm sure he does understand that to fight against Courtois, he's going to have to work his socks off.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've got a little theory about it all. It's not bitter, you know, it's not sour grapes or anything along those lines. Because, you know, listen, let's have it right. He's a quality goalkeeper, yeah. I don't think anyone can say anything about it. And by the way, he'll get an ovation by our supporters, yeah.
Oh, sure.
He won't get booed, you know, like Fabregas and everything else, you know. You know, that's what we're like. You know, we're a classy bunch, yeah. However, I've got a little theory about it, and one of the things I remember Burnley, the first game last season away at Burnley. It's a proper chance, really, to see Courtois in action.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I noticed straight away is the way he came for crosses. Yeah, he just used to just ping them and just clutch them out of the air for fun. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying Petr Cech's not a great goalkeeper, because he is. Yeah. I mean, let's have it right. 11 years. He's been amazing for us. Yeah. However, if you are going to say there's a slight weakness in his game, I think it's judging the flight of the ball sometimes, yeah? Set pieces and free kicks and stuff like that, yeah? And if you look at Arsenal's weakness, I mean, you'd say that where they do struggle is your Stokes and, you know, the teams that sort of, you know, set pieces more, you know, corners and free kicks, stuff like that.
They need a centre-back, wouldn't they? They need a world-class centre-back. Mertesacker's like a draft, that's all he is. He's just really tall. He can tackle, yeah, but now, what is he, 33, 34? And you've got Koscielny. I mean, debating, if we made a London FC, I'd have Terry Koscielny as my 2 centre-backs. But Mertesacker isn't all that. If you want to be strong at set pieces, you've got to have a strong 2 centre-back formation. You need 2 strong, I think we play what? We both play 4-2-3-1. You need 2 strong centre-backs, 2 strong holding midfielders. You need 2 strong, big players. Arsenal don't have that in those 2 positions. They've got Coquelin, he's strong, he's a good player. And then you got Koscielny, yeah. And then you got Mertesacker, who's just tall. They need a world-class centre-back, a world-class holding midfielder, and a world-class striker. Yeah. And that way, I will see them as major competitors. But right now, I mean, Czech, they've got Czech, which is, you know, that is upsetting, but I don't see them as anything big to us. I don't see, and they're not very strong from set pieces at all.
That's the point I'm trying to make, because I like as a reactionary goalkeeper, you know, he's a great goalkeeper. You know what I mean? He's still class. He's still up there and one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So they have got a good goalkeeper. Let's just not get that, you know, respect to the guy and all that. Yeah, but I do. If I was to be really nitpicky about him, yeah, it's sometimes he just missed the flight ball, and that's where Arsenal are weak. So have they bought someone that hasn't? It's not going to, is going to contribute also to their weakness. Do you see where I'm trying to sort of take it, you know? But having said that, you know, it's not great. You know, 10.9. That's so Arsenal, isn't it? You know, why not 11? You know, 11 million. But at the bottom, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they've got Petr Cech, you know, and you know, you just know, don't you? At Wembley for the Community Shield, some bright spark's going to be selling. Plastic hats, you know, I can see him, see him with their plastic hats.
I'll be taking a real one just to prove him wrong. He's a legend at our club. Nothing against the guy. I will support him every step of it. Everything Petr Cech does. If he's happy, I'm happy. There's another time I've said it. Why don't we just hashtag it? I mean, just like hashtag if he's happy, I'm happy. But you know, if Cech's happy, he's a legend. Yeah. There's nothing bad to say about him. You can't go, he's signed for Arsenal, we now hate him. He hasn't dissed the club. No. And he's not Gallas. Gallas.
That's a different story.
Gallas. I mean, like you got Gallas, you diss the club, and then you got your Czechs, you've got your Drogbas, you've got your Lampard. Mata, I don't like. He's a Judas. Let's not get into
Lampard's
that.
Come out with though, hasn't he? Have you seen Frank Lampard's come out with saying that they're real title contenders now? They have Petr Cech, you know. I think they will be. I don't think there's any. I think I've always. I mean, I said it last season. I felt Arsenal will be our biggest challengers this year. You know, and they have got a very, very, very good goalkeeper. There's no two ways about it. It's a shame because it's another piece of the spine gone, isn't it? You know, it's
the whole of the original spine has said Cech will get them those extra points. I mean, Didier said it and he even said, do you remember when he did his farewell speech? He said, "Don't go, stay," and then he said it. JT said it. JT, he's England's Lionheart, even though he doesn't play for him anymore.
He's our current captain. Exactly. He's our captain, and he's still saying that Arsenal will get 12 or 15 points.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And then you got Lamps, who he said he will get them those extra points. Yeah. That whole spine. I mean, JT's the last piece left, but that whole spine have all said he will get them those points, and that will make. I say them and Man United are going to be our two main contenders because Man United have strengthened, whereas I speak to people and they say they brought players outside the Premier League. They have no Premier League experience. Schweinsteiger, world-class centre mid, let's be honest. Schweinsteiger, you could put him in any team, he'd do fine. He won't need any time to adapt. Yeah. He can play anywhere. He's an amazing player. He's everything. He's all round. Even if he is injured, he will still have an effect on that dressing room. I mean, he's replaced the Vidics and the Evras and the Rio Ferdinands of what it is to win something. Now you've got Schweinsteiger, who's won the World Cup and is the current World Cup holder. His team is debatably going to win the Euros next year, without a shadow of a doubt. He's won God knows how many German cups and German trophies. He knows what it is to win, and Man United need that. And now they have that push, and they've got Louis van Gaal as well, who's won trophies. He's won Champions Leagues. The guy knows what he's doing. And I'd say them and Arsenal are two major contenders, and I could chop and change them between second and third, but I say City will finish fourth.
I think Wembley's Fabregas is magic. He wears a magic hat. I think that tune's going to be going all over Wembley now, isn't it? You know,
it will do,
because they'll be coming out with, you know,
with their Czech
song, you know, and it'll be the same tune, like going off, you know, like. But
with the original,
you know, I mean, it's sad. It's sad, you know. But I mean, 11 million for 33 years, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I've probably got what, 4 or 5 years, you know.
Probably left. But how do you see? You know, we sold him for 11 million or 10.9.
10.9.
How do you see the direction of the club in terms of selling him? Do you think Roman looked at him and said, "Listen, we're going to give you what you want because you're a legend and you've done everything for us"? Yeah. Or do you think it's okay? We can afford to let him go because we're not scared of Arsenal, even if they do have Cech. What direction do you think it was?
I reckon it was the first one. I reckon it was you're a legend, we'll give you what you want.
Despite if they're a direct title rival, we'll still let you have him. Like,
I don't think it's the second one because we should be scared of Arsenal. No matter who they are. Even, I mean, 2 years ago when they were top of the league, even though they were going to, everyone thought they were going to win it, but then they lost 5-0 to Liverpool. I mean, before they had Cech, they're still contenders, even if they are outsiders. Whoever is in that top four is a contender. I mean, there's us, City, Man United, Arsenal. Any of us could win it. Any of us can win it. In fact, I'd say it's harder for us to win it still, because even if we have the best squad, you can't. It's hard to retain it.
It is.
I mean, we've done it once, but look at City. Look at City.
This is Roman Abramovich, isn't it? I mean, Roman Abramovich just giving him his word. You know, Cech wanted to stay in London, and you know, it's well documented, isn't it, that Jose Mourinho didn't want him to go. None of us wanted him to go. It was, I mean, I remember saying last season to you, you know, if I would have doubled his money and said that you'll get as many games in all the domestic cups, and obviously when Thibaut Courtois out or injured or whatever, do you know what I mean? I would have just kept him here, you know, because, you know, it's not just the fact that he's a great goalkeeper, it's his experience, you know, and obviously they're making a lot of noises now, aren't they, you know, about, you know, now they got him and everything else, but no, listen, they've gained a top quality goalkeeper. But we're not weaker as a result of it. We've just made them a little bit stronger, and it's obviously it's not nice because Petr Cech's ours, isn't he? Yeah. And I suppose the most hurtful thing is he will break David James's record, and I guess Younes will be claiming that one, won't they? You know what I mean? Which is a bit of a joke, but so it's going to be a bit of a shame seeing him if he does play against us at Wembley.
They can claim that record, but they're not going to win a Champions League when he's there, are they? Let's be honest.
That's right.
Will they win anything with Petr Cech as their goalkeeper, do you think?
Oh, definitely. They'll win something. They'll win. They won the FA Cup without him.
Do you think they'll retain again, or do you think they'll win something else?
I see Chelsea, Arsenal FA Cup final, and I say penalty shootout.
Penalties.
It's hard to say at the moment because obviously there's loads of the transfer window still to go. So you can't really turn around and say, oh, they're going to win this or the way.
At this minute, right now, I'd say Chelsea, Arsenal, FA Cup final. Penalty shootout is probably me being a bit extravagant and a bit over the top, but.
Check the safe.
Cech versus Courtois.
This guy's going, oh no, just like, but I reckon I can see as it stands.
They'll be throwing celery at each other.
Yeah.
We've got a better goalkeeper. We got a better goalkeeper than Petr Cech. Yeah, I mean, Thibaut Courtois is class, absolute class. Not taking anything away from Petr Cech, but it'd be nice to see Cech there next season. You know, in the blue, but it's not. You know, and you know, it's what can you say? You know, it's sad, but we just got to deal with it. You know, but we're not like like the way they're going on about it, all the gooners. You know what I mean? As if like they've just like we went on about Fabregas. I don't think it's the same sort of thing. It's a player that they would never have got if it weren't for the fact that we kept our word. I don't think we would ever have sold him to Arsenal if there was no word kept. So they've gained out of that one, and fair play to them. You know, they've got a great goalkeeper, and we will give him due respect, won't we? You know, whenever he'll certainly get it here. Well,
if you'd said to me 6 months ago, we're going to sell Cech to Arsenal for 11 million quid, I'd go, yeah, chug on, see you later. I'm not listening to that. Yeah. But I mean, he's a legend. Yeah. Like, I'm going to say it again. If he's happy, I'm happy.
So. Well, we have obviously next to Stamford Bridge at the moment, we have pictures of all our practically legends. You know, Zola and Vialli, and going back to Osgood, and there's a Petr Cech one as well. Now, unlike what happened at Arsenal with Fabregas and the flag, all right, they wanted to take that down, and they went off on one. Are we going to take that down, or are we going to keep it?
No, not in a month of Sundays. No way. Yeah. No way.
Staying there.
It's staying there. It's staying there. I will make sure it stays there. I will do a full Chinese tanks coming at me and stand in front of it. I'll stand in front of that tank.
You're going all out.
I'm going all out, mate. I'll do whatever it all means it takes to get Cech to stay there. I mean, he's a legend of the club. You can't go, I'm going to take that down. I think that's terrible. Cech is, without a shadow of a doubt, Chelsea's greatest ever keeper. Yeah. And I mean, if someone said to you, do an all-star Chelsea 11, Cech would be there. Yeah. Well, you'd have the spine of that 2005 team, if you ask me. That would be my beginnings of a team. But I mean, Cech is, without a shadow of a doubt, he's a legend. You can't take that down.
If we had the banners like they've got, and we had one with Petr Cech, I don't think we'd be demanding for it to come down. I mean, listen, it doesn't matter if he plays for Arsenal right now. As far as we're concerned, he's had his best years in a Chelsea shirt, contributing to how many trophies? I mean, how many trophies? 14 trophies, I mean, you can't turn your back on that, can you? At the end of the day, he's a Chelsea legend who just so happens to play for Arsenal next season.
Just getting some game time now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he's getting some game time.
use that hashtag. Use that hashtag. Yeah, just we're going to use it.
If he's happy, I'm happy.
Just a quick word about Begovic, though. He's a class keeper. He's a giant, isn't he?
He is.
I mean, you know.
I thought he was smaller.
Well, I mean, the price we paid for him.
Yeah.
I think that's a great bit of business.
I read loads of different things. Was it 8? Was it 8 million?
8 million.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So we're settled. Begovic is our new number 2. Petr Cech, good luck to you. And we hope you don't do well at Arsenal, but we hope you, you know, keep fit, at least.
Drop one from a corner.
Yeah.
Listen.
For us, Community Shield, just throw one in the net.
Community Shield, what you need to do, yeah, do a Rob Green against the USA in World Cup 2010, yeah? Just let it go in between
legs. Just
fine.
Whoops. 1-0 Chelsea. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you, Louis and Tony. On your input, feel free to subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Leave us your comments and thoughts on Petr Cech and what do you think he'll do at Arsenal. And be sure to check out all the social media links in the description below. So then again, thank you for watching, and us three will see you really soon.